everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here, this time reviewing on Ultimate Avengers 2, issue number 1. Now, as you know, Ultimate Avengers is the next line of the Ultimate series after the whole Ultimatum thing. Well, the first volume of Ultimate Avengers was meant to cover Captain America's son, who became the ultimate version of Red Skull. Here, it's meant to sort of have Nick Fury using Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, as his own version of Captain America for his own Ultimates division. And mainly the story starts off with Frank Castle in the Ultimate version, gunning down every mob boss, crime boss, sort of Don Father and everyone around him to little to no regards. And of course, we see how he goes in guns blazing, and we see him taking down one guy saying, "Oh, the bullets? No big deal." And it takes one guy's head out. And of course, we see him interrogating one guy saying, Please, my name is Boris Lozkov. I have two young sons. I don't even know these people. I just the driver, man." "I realize that, Boris. That's why you're only getting a warning this time." "Are you serious?" "Just a my little joke." And of course, guns that guy down too. And of course, we see how his main goal is to take down the Russian crime boss, Red Hammer, who runs a people trafficking ring and sets his sight on taking down the bigger prize. And we see him keeping one guy alive, using them for interrogation, and finds out where Red Hammer is. And of course, he remembers what happened to his family and swore to himself that he would always avenge them and keep people safe. And of course, we see how, Red Hammer and his goons are basically coming out of a sort of cheap hotel. And we see him saying, "I want burger, but not Burger King. I like McDonald's, you understand? So, look out!" And of course, we see how Frank Castle gets badly beaten. And of course, turns out it's actually a sting operation that was done by Ultimate Captain America, saying, "Frank Castle, you are under arrest for the murder of over 200 people. And of course, money gets taken in. And we kind of see how, in one of the S.H.I.E.L.D. medical hospitals, we see how Nick Fury and Black Widow talk about all the people he's murdered, and even points out that one of them was also in high school, and some of them had families and friends. So of course, they want him off of death row, so offer him to become part of their own Ultimates division, which is more like a Black Ops unit, and even want their own version of Captain America, with Frank Castle ending up becoming one with a more badass kind of Captain America-like gear. And turns out they're getting help from their own version of the Hulk, who was the original one, who's kind of like a Terry Crews-like character. And the next story is going to have War Machine and the new Hulk kind of duking it out. So I think, Ultimate Avengers 2 is obviously a bit like a Suicide Squad Marvel story. I think the problem is, you can do the Ultimates, just have them as a bunch of villains, have Truman Nash sort of leading the division, and then that's done. I think the problem is, I just think it's clear that Marvel want to do their own version of the Suicide Squad, but are just using the Ultimate lineup as their own cheaper imitation. Which isn't a bad idea, but I just think, it just comes off as a poor man's imitation. So I think this one definitely deserves thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of okay. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.